Hey peoples, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a cat eye design using that Law Night cat eye gel polish that I did my review on in my last video. I'm going to be using those Una Gela false nail tips, which are the full color. If you want to do Gel X nails, these are perfect tips for that. I'm going to be using the Makartt Peel It Off base just so I can pop them right back off after the video because these nails are kind of long. As well as the Makartt Solid Nail Glue Gel to secure the nail tips on my nails. So bear with me. I did not do any prep on my fingers at all. But I just kind of wanted to get into the video and kind of give you guys an update on what was going on. And just so you know, that was me with my Peel It Off base coat already applied to my nails. And now I'll just be going in with a solid nail glue just to secure the nail tips to my nails. So jumping right on into the update, because again, this video is going to be kind of short and I don't want to keep going on and on. So Sunday morning, Christmas Eve, it was around, I say about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I sent my husband to the store, him and the kids, to go get some items that kind of needed to make the Christmas dinner that, we were planning on having, which I was going to make my lasagna. But in the meantime, while they were going to the store, I was kind of in the process of making sure because it was a quick grocery trip. So I was making breakfast so that, once they got back, we can go ahead and eat breakfast. So I was going from my bedroom, watching TV, to the kitchen, preparing breakfast. Back and forth. Those are the only two rooms. I kind of went in the house. I know for a fact I did not leave. I did not go anywhere else, just to my room, bedroom, and back to the kitchen, to my bedroom, and back to the kitchen. Well, when they got home, of course, the breakfast was done. So I kind of made everybody's plates and gave them their food, and we all go our separate ways because we don't sit to the kitchen table and eat. I don't know if anybody else's family does that, but we very rarely just sit around the table and eat. They go off into their separate rooms. My husband was in the living room watching TV, so I took him his food in there and I went back to the bedroom. Well, if you smoke or if you vape or anything like that, which ever since I stopped smoking cigarettes. I was smoking cigarettes for a good 15 plus years, and I decided to quit. And the way I decided to quit was I went to Black and Miles. I switched over to Black and Miles from cigarettes, and then from Black and Miles, I went to a vape. So my vape has been essential for me, especially seeing how I recently, stopped smoking marijuana. So I've relied heavily on that vape. That vape has become like oxygen to me. Well, after I finished eating, of course, I reached for my vape, and again, I had only, while they were gone to the store, I had only been in my bedroom and in the kitchen, back and forth. No other spaces in the house whatsoever, just my bedroom and the kitchen. Well, after I finished eating, I went to reach for my vape, and lo and behold, I could not find it. It was not near me, which was odd because you guys, I have never, even if I've misplaced it, I always know where the, in what vicinity it should have been. So I can always, go flip over a pillow and, just see it or whatever. Well, I could not. I turned my bedroom upside down looking for that vape. And I turned the kitchen upside down looking for that vape. And I could not find it. And the pressure that built inside of me when I could not locate that vape was just unbelievable. It was very much, I have never felt something that much confusion. It was like, really, like, I've given up every vice. Can I just please just have this vape? And it was crazy. And the fact that I couldn't find my vape made me feel like such a failure. Like, you will not believe, like, all the things that has gone wrong all year long came flooding back in my head, and it was just like these voices just telling me you're just this, you're not good enough, you're never going to pull this off. And it just became so much. And again, I'm very much confused as to why me losing that vape sent me on a tangent the way it did. I Probably because I know inanimate objects don't just grow legs and walk away, for one. So the fact that, and this is still like 3 days later, and I still have not come across that vape. In my head, and I may be entirely wrong in my thinking, but in my head it's just like somebody has got to be playing a trick on me. Like, and that thought alone sent me to a different level, because of all times, of all things, why would this be the thing that you play about, you joke around about? And again, it may was done initially like as a joke, as a prank, but the level that I went to, I'm almost certain that I would never see that vape again, because I'm pretty sure if it was a prank, they see it went entirely too far and nobody's gonna own up to it. So yeah, because again, I had that vape the whole time I was in the house by myself, going from room to room, from my bedroom to the kitchen, cooking breakfast. And it was only until everybody got back that it just kind of disappeared. Now, I'm not pointing the blame at anybody. Let's just be clear about that. But again, I don't see how inanimate objects grow legs and just kind of walk away. But that's neither here nor there. What happened was, again, that frustration with not being able to locate that vape in that moment. It kind of exploded inside of me, and I just broke down. I couldn't mentally, I had a breakdown. Like, I was just like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, I just really, really, really need me a blunt right now. And I went in my bedroom, and I was just sitting on the side of the bed, and I went and got a cup of moonshine, because I was just like, I need something to kind of calm me down, because I felt myself like going to that level of flipping the freak out. And I just really needed something. So I downed that cup of moonshine and just waiting for it to kick in, because I knew once it kicked in, I was just going to roll over and go to sleep. So I was just sitting there, and I happened to find this little nugget here. And what that is like you put buds in it, and you click the little thing, and you can kind of use it as a cigar and whatnot. Well, of course, there was nothing really in it. It was more so just like ashes left over, because I hadn't used that in I don't know how long. And it's just weird how I looked up and I saw it, but I clicked it and, lit the fire that was under it, and was just trying to pull on it so badly just to get a hit off of whatever. However, again, there was nothing in it. It was just more so ashes that just smelled like marijuana. But yeah, after I did that, I was just like, oh my gosh, are you seriously just gonna throw away? And again, I was at like day 36 of not smoking. And I was just so disappointed in myself. Again, I didn't even feel, I didn't even get a hit or anything. But the fact that I even attempted to inhale whatever was going to come out of that, I just feel like that was just such a failure for me. So I kind of restarted my clock. Christmas Day was I was starting over because this happened on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Day was my day one. So of course we're here with day two. But it should be day 37 and 38 right about now. But I don't know. I would feel like, I don't know. I just would feel like I would be lying to say that if it had not been empty, I would have wholeheartedly been smoking at that point. So I do count that as a fail. I'm not going to continue on with my countdown saying, hey, I'm at day 38 when I know I made the full on attempt to smoke. It just wasn't there. When it would, again, when I didn't get anything out of that little pipe like cigar thing, I just rolled over and went to sleep, you guys, because again, I was just really just so disappointed in myself that I even just made the attempt. Um, and I know you're wondering, like, why do I still have it? And I don't know. It's hard for me. Everybody calls me a hoarder. Once I purchase something, it's hard for me to just throw it away, which I know I completely should. I have a lot of things that I probably need to throw away that would probably be triggering if, I just looked at it long enough. But yeah. But you guys, you make the judgment because the fact that there was nothing in there, should that negate like the fact I even tried? I don't know. Should I tell myself that I'm on day 38 even though I did attempt it? I don't know. You guys let me know. But I just felt like such a failure. And it's just weird because I was sitting there, I was starting to pray like, why am I going through these type of struggles, these type of spiritual battles is what I call them. Um, and again, I rolled over and went to sleep. But it's crazy because when I woke up and I looked at the bottom of my bed, there's a nightstand against the wall down there. And on that nightstand, it was a vape that I hadn't seen in weeks because the one I lost, I had just purchased the day before. But when I looked down at my nightstand, there was a vape sitting there that I hadn't seen in weeks, you guys. I still haven't found the one I was looking for. The one I lost, still haven't found that one. But I just saw that as like, and this is just my thoughts, my opinions, like the Lord telling me, girl, if you need a vape that bad, like, here you go. Here go one. And yeah, it's crazy. I went absolutely bonkers over that vape that I was missing. But that just made me think too, like, I was so worried about the marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it. I was so worried about that controlling me and the alcohol controlling me that I never even suspected that my vapes would be the culprit as well. Like, I just did not. So again, I see now it's probably not going to be immediately because again, I'm using that as oxygen right now to help me get through these kind of phases in my life. Um, but yeah, I do think that vape, I'm gonna have to let that go as well because clearly that has some type of control over me as well. And that just does not sit right in my soul to know that anything like that has that kind of control over me. But yeah, yeah, your girl, she struggled. Yeah, and hit that wall but I'm gonna continue to pray. I'm pray for me and then pray for those around me because again, I don't know what happened with that vape and if it was a prank gone wrong, then I'm just going to pray that they don't do that again. Because yeah, that was not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun to play pranks on people, you guys. Especially when you're not entirely sure of what level they're on. But I just feel like um my journey right now is not only just a non-smoking journey, but it's a spiritual journey as well. Me trying to get closer to God, getting closer to knowing the Lord and all that. Um, I just feel like I've waged war with the devil, and yeah, he may have won that battle, but the war is still mine to win, and I'm gonna win it. With the Lord by my side, I'm gonna win this war. Again, I've lost fights, and that was just a fight that I lost. That was just a battle I lost. But the war is going to be my victory, and it's going to be God's glory. Um, so yeah, I'm again not sure whether I'm on day 2 or day 38, but it is what it is. I just wanted you guys to know that if you're struggling, if you fall short, if you do slip up, like I almost did, I don't know. Again, I kind of wish there was something in that thing so I feel a little bit, I have a actual reason to feel guilty. But again, for me, it's just the fact that I even tried to make the attempt to inhale what I thought would be a bud in there, but what turned out to be only ashes. Yeah, I still got a long way to go on this whole journey thing. But as you can see, you guys, this is the finished design, and I'm just putting some cuticle oil around my tips because, yeah, my hands are dusty, crusty, ashy. And that cuticle oil, it kind of is so nourishing to my cuticles. Like, you can kind of tell already. And I must say that I am kind of happy with the way this design turned out. It was a kind of process with the whole nude polishing, just securing the nails with that solid nail glue gel. It kind of, the base still was a little too bland for me, so I attempted to add a little nude polish at the tops to kind of ombre that effect down as best as I could. This works out a lot better if I just do it with acrylic. But yeah, I work with what I have, and I do make mistakes. So I give you guys full disclosure. I am loving this Law Night Cat Eye gel polish though. This is the number 1 in that gel polish set that I had. And it's like a silverish chrome look. And these are just what I want, just a New Year's design, I guess you can say. I tried to do the little fireworks kind of thing going on as a design. I'm not very good at drawing, so yeah, just bear with me. But this is the design, you guys, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope you kind of appreciate my full disclosure, my honesty with my whole journey that I got going on. And I would love your feedback, you guys, to know whether or not, again, what day do you feel like I should be on? Should I be on day 2 or should I be on day 38? Just let me know below in the comments.